Things did not go the Milwaukee Bucks' way on Saturday night, as they suffered a blowout 119-95 loss at the hands of the Los Angeles Lakers. However, that didn't stop superstar forward Giannis Antetokounmpo from proving that he's a class act with a heartwarming gesture after the game. Even though the Bucks did not win, Antetokounmpo continued his blistering hot start to the season by scoring 32 points, hauling in 10 rebounds, and dishing out 5 assists in this one. It was his actions after the game, though, that caught the most attention from fans, thanks in large part to a clip that quickly went viral on social media. Giannis Antetokounmpo's heartwarming gesture after Bucks lost to Lakers. For much of the past few years, Antetokounmpo has found himself the subject of speculation regarding his future with the Bucks. A couple of cryptic comments before the start of the season only added more fuel to an already lit flame, and some folks believe that this could end up being his final season in Milwaukee. The Bucks' early success may change those plans, though. While they just lost to the Lakers, they still have an 8-6 record through 14 games, and there are signs that indicate this team could be a legitimate contender in the Eastern Conference. Even with all the rumors swirling around him, Antetokounmpo is playing some of the best basketball of his career, as he's averaging 32.6 points, 11.3 rebounds, and 7.1 assists per game, while shooting 63% from the field. The Bucks struggled to keep pace with the Lakers on Saturday, though, which led to the benches being cleared out in the fourth quarter. For Los Angeles, second-round rookie Adou Thiero made his NBA debut, and he ended up scoring the first points of his career. However, referees wouldn't let his Lakers teammates take the game ball as a gift for him after the contest ended. That changed when Antetokounmpo stepped in and took control of the situation. Giannis secured the game ball for Lakers rookie Adou Thiero after scoring his first NBA points, the team shared in a post on X after the final buzzer sounded. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks looking to move past ugly loss. Why the officials wouldn't let the Lakers keep the ball is unknown, but it seemed like Thiero wasn't going to get a memento from his NBA debut. Antetokounmpo noticed what was going on, and he ended up finding a way to track down the ball and take it, quickly giving it to Los Angeles so that it could be distributed to Thiero. Some things are bigger than the game of basketball, and it was heartwarming to see Antetokounmpo step in and ensure that Thiero would receive this ball. On the court, though, it's clear Milwaukee has some things to sort out if it intends to get back in the win column. The Bucks will return to action on Monday night, where a tough matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers looms. The Los Angeles Lakers have been without LeBron James so far this season. He has been out with sciatica, something that has hindered him dating back to the preseason. James is entering his 23rd season in the NBA, which is a record. Without James in the lineup, the Lakers have foisted themselves into a tie for third in the Western Conference standings. Despite their lofty spot in the standings, they're a league-average team in terms of net rating. James has been ramping up as he is nearing his return to basketball. He is now aiming to play on Tuesday night against the Jazz. Lakers forward LeBron James wants to play versus Jazz. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, James is pushing very hard to play against Utah. He is going through his normal pregame routine to do so, as Charania reported on NBA Today. Sources tell me LeBron James is aiming and wants to make his season debut tonight against the Utah Jazz. I'm told he will go through his normal pregame routine. That means his pregame nap, his pregame on-court workout before the game, before a final determination is made. There is still a chance that James ends up not playing in this game, but he is doing everything he can to start his season against Utah. When James is this committed to playing in a game, he usually ends up on the court. The Lakers get an offensive boost with LeBron James. Despite James being 40 years old, the Lakers will get a massive boost offensively with him on the court. He is still a freight train when he gets downhill with the ball in his hands. Last season, he was a second-team All-NBA selection. James still shot over 51% from the field a year ago. Not only is James the all-time scoring leader, but he is also one of the best passers in the history of the game. Adding him on the court will allow more players to get open shots, as well as give the Lakers another person who can create his own shot. Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James is close to making his long-awaited return to the court. James, who has missed the start of the season due to sciatica, practiced in full with the Lakers for the first time on Monday and could make his season debut against the Utah Jazz at Crypto.com Arena on Tuesday. James' return will be a massive boost to the Lakers, but it also raises one question. What exactly is the team's best lineup with the 40-year-old? Well, we know who 3 of the 4 starters will be with James. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are not getting benched, while DeAndre Ayton is guaranteed to get the nod at center. So, there is one spot up for grabs, and the 2 men vying for it would be Rui Hachimura and Marcus Smart. Hachimura has started every game that he has been available for this season, 13. The 27-year-old has impressed as well, averaging 15.8 points, 3.8 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 0.7 steals, and 0.2 blocks per game in 2025-26, while shooting 57.7% from the field and 50% from beyond the arc. As for Smart, he came off the bench for the first few games of the campaign, but has started the last 9 he has been available for. The 31-year-old is averaging 10.2 points, 2.4 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 2.2 steals, and 0.2 blocks per game, while shooting 40.2% from the field and 23.1% from beyond the arc. Hachimura has quite clearly been better offensively, but Smart might arguably have been the Lakers' best defender this season. So, who do you go for? Well, when we start digging a bit, the answer seems obvious. According to the NBA, the Lakers have a net rating of 16.6 with the 4-man lineup of Smart, Doncic, Reeves, and Ayton on the floor together. The defensive rating of 98.9 stands out here, and it shows the 2022 DPOY's impact on that end of the court. Now, when we look at the Lakers with Doncic, Reeves, Hachimura, and Ayton on the court, that net rating drops to 4.6. This unit is slightly better offensively, but the defensive rating is far worse at 112.1. If we look even deeper, the difference is actually staggering. According to PBP stats, in the 44 minutes that Doncic, Reeves, Hachimura, and Ayton have been on the court this season and Smart has been off it, the net rating is minus 15.5. This is a small sample size, but it's still terrible. The sample size is even smaller when you swap out the 2 players in question. The Lakers have a net rating of 51.8 in the 8 minutes that Smart, Doncic, Reeves, and Ayton have been on the court and Hachimura has been off it. The data does indicate that Smart should be playing alongside that trio rather than Hachimura. It's hard to imagine Lakers head coach J.J. Redick benching the Japanese forward, though. Hachimura has been the full-time starter ever since Redick took over in 2024. He has consistently delivered on the offensive end, and the coach might just stick with him in the lineup when James returns. Also, keep in mind, these numbers could change when the 21-time All-Star is the 5th player in the lineup. So, it will be interesting to see how this situation pans out. As for James himself, Redick made it clear at Lakers practice that he'll adapt well once he returns. "I would describe him as very adaptable," Redick said, via Kobe Price. "Not just in my time, he's adapted throughout his career to the system, his teammates, what the game requires. The league has evolved, he has evolved. It's why he's still in year 23 and coming off an All-NBA season in year 22. I think he's always been able to adapt." The Lakers are currently 4th in the West with a 10-4 record, and there have been murmurs that James' return could potentially cause problems. The group might take a little bit of time to adjust, but all should be well over time. In a move that would shake up the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers have moved to finalize the signing of Trey Murphy III, a 24-year-old shooting guard currently with the New Orleans Pelicans. Known for his defensive versatility, range, and excellent long-range shooting, Murphy has emerged as one of the league's most coveted young prospects. Last season, Murphy averaged 21.2 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists before his campaign was interrupted by a serious shoulder injury. Furthermore, his recently signed 4-year, $112 to $113 million contract demonstrates the Pelicans' commitment to the player while making his departure very difficult. For Los Angeles, Murphy's arrival would be strategic. He would bring reliable three-point shooting and defensive capability to address one of the team's weaknesses. Some proposals include names like Austin Reeves and draft picks, but the Lakers' management faces the dilemma of giving up valuable assets in exchange for a young player with great potential, but who is overvalued. From the Pelicans' point of view, the trade could also make sense, especially if the goal is to rebuild or realign priorities. Murphy, even with a high contract, could yield a strong return in assets or players who better fit the franchise's medium-term plan. If the trade actually goes through, the Lakers would not only be strengthening their perimeter but also betting on young talent to complement veteran stars. Murphy, in turn, would gain a new platform to showcase his value, potentially as a key piece on a team aiming high.